It is 5:43 in the morning. Time to start digging beets. So we're starting to dig some sugar beet pre-pile beets today. So you got pre-pile and you got the main stockpile. And the reason for pre-pile is the factories like to get fired up. They start processing and making sugar as soon as they can, just so they can have a more efficient campaign. And it's nice for the farmers too, because we're able to get our beets off on the headlands and start digging into some of the fields. So that's kind of the couple of the main reasons for it. But anyway, let's start digging some beets. Welcome to the Red River Valley of North Dakota. A land flowing with milk and honey. You're watching Beet Farmin Mitch. Well, it's been a little bit since I've seen the sunrise, so this ought to be good. So I'm in a new truck that we got here, and this one is equipped with something called Tire Boss 2. And all of our other trucks have Tire Boss 1 or original Tire Boss or whatever it is, but this one has Tire Boss 2. And so it's kind of neat. It's got a nice little screen. But so you can see my current PSI is 76. I have it set to 70. When I go in the field, which I can actually set to that right now because I'm just at the field waiting for the beet lifter, it'll drop it down to 15 PSI. So this is the drive tires on the truck right here, and you can see these hoses here. They go to a Tire Boss 2 tire pressure control center, and you can individually shut the valves for each tire, but so they're running open right now. And so what Tire Boss does is it'll lower your PSI on your tire, and so then that widens out your tread here. And when you have lower tire pressure, you have a lot better traction. It's actually insane how much of a difference it makes. So I got it lowered to 15 right now, and it literally makes the difference between getting stuck and not getting stuck. So pretty incredible. But I'm next in line. So we're taking the headland off right now. The headland, that's basically where we turn around on the end. The main field goes this way, headlands go that way. We harvest the headlands, we make a couple openings in the field, and then we're ready during the main run to just rip back and forth and keep looping around. Some people call them turn rows, I suppose, and yeah, it just depends on where you're at. Except I don't understand why people call field cultivators diggers. Must be a Minnesotan thing. So you can see my dad, he's in the sugar beet topper there, so he'll go and he'll top the sugar beets, make the opening, and then my brother Casey's running the harvester behind him. And now he's loaded, so we'll pull underneath him. So we gotta drive on a little bit of unharvested beets, but it's just what you gotta do when you're opening fields. there's hooks that hold the end gate there. You gotta check them every time, because if you forget, then beets fall out the back when you're loading, and that's embarrassing. Good to go. There he goes. You can really see how the tires are deflated good here, so we'll have good traction. Well, she's getting a little slippery. I had to turn the diff lock on, but if I didn't have Tire Boss on this truck, I wouldn't have made it out of that. We were greasing and spinning a little bit, and I don't know, we'll see. It'll be tight, but I think we can get out without a pull tractor. So there's the topper. These are top beets. We're making our opening on the headland in case he's harvested. Let Jason pass me. All right, here we go. She's a little slick here. Come on, baby, come on. You got this. Give her a little smoke. To go. We made her. Chug-a-lug-a-luggin'. I gotta let them harvest to the end and I should be able to sneak out. It's getting close up here with these semis though. It's possible we get stuck here.
Okay, maybe I'll drive the quad truck over here right now and get that up for my dirt.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I mean, I almost didn't get out a time or two. Well, she's a little slick here. So we're gonna bring the pull tractor over just in case, but I think I can get out on this one. There's just like a pride thing, you know? You can make it out of the field without needing a pull. But you know what they say, or the Bible says, pride comes before a fall, so don't be prideful. But be proud of who you are. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, in the bag. Good to go. It's dry in the corner now. Waiting in line. You always gotta pick the shortest line. Oh, we got the coffee of the day. Today is Folgers. Sometimes I don't feel like grinding beans, so I just dump a half a cup or a third a cup of Folgers grounds in the coffee pot. I like to switch it up though. Jenny and I, we are big coffee fans, and so I don't like to drink coffee every day, but I do like to drink coffee most mornings. Well, we're gonna keep peeling headlands off and opening up beet fields this morning, and then we'll be harvesting wheat. So we'll see ya in the combine in about 3, 2, 1. Well, that was quick. Wait a minute. If that's the 9230, the 2388's over there. What is this thing? Yep, we got a new combine. So I said we got another upgrade. We got an 8240 that we added to the arsenal. Case IH 8240 axial flow combine. And man, this thing really chomps along. So you press your header lower button, return to cut, resume height, whatever it is. Thrash and weed. So we got a 40-foot MacDon header on this combine. We got a 40-foot MacDon header on that combine. And the 2388 has a 30-foot header. So we're cooking away at 110 feet of wheat here. And the wheat looks good here too. So it's standing a little better here as well. So that's always nice for the combine operator, as long as you got the bushels there. Yeah, this is really a nice combine to run. You got all kinds of little compartments I'm finding out about long after operation. All kinds of little compartments. You got a Real Sugar Mountain Dew, and hey, I even got a spare one in the cooler down here. Real Sugar Mountain Dew, V8, a couple snacks. It's a little 12-volt cooler. Pretty slick. Where's the grain cart guy? And cool thing about this combine is the auger's it folds in when you transport. It saves a little room. That'll save a little storage room in the shed too. And the end of the auger tips down, so you can kind of angle angle it. So I can use that with here's the auger out, auger in. There's a little button on the back, right there. If you push and hold that button on the back, and you can do that. So there's all kinds of little functions on here. There's an emergency stop, that'll stop the header. Auto steer, auto height, unload, shuts off the grain tank unload, so you can, if your grain cart guy's getting full, you can shut that off and empty your auger out, because you don't want that thing full of grain when you fold it in. That just gets to be a lot of weight. Here's my rear controls, up, down, forward, backwards, header controls. So lots going on here, lots of controls. I pretty much know what all of these do. Here's your straw spreader. This one's got rear wheel assist, mud hog. That's a nice feature. I've been told that most of the time you should just run it in the field while you're combining, because it helps wear the tires evenly, it helps with compaction, helps with your hydraulic oil temperature. You got concave controls, cylinder speed, you got sieves you can control remotely from the cab, which is pretty cool. Those 2388s, you gotta go back there and crank it if you want to change it on the go. Well, you can't change it on the go with 2388. It's real speed, combine, header, and park brake, all kinds of stuff. Use the throttle and the gears. So a few things that I watch for as the combine guy. You always want to make sure you're cutting short enough. You're not leaving wheat that slips under the header, so you really got to watch your reel and sickle. You're always adjusting that. But you also don't want to be pushing mud either, because sometimes you'll get your sickle in the ground and you'll push mud, and if you don't see it, you'll get a big pile of dirt in there, and you definitely don't want to suck that through the combine. And I'm also checking the grain quality. It looks nice and clean, and it looks about right. You don't want to be throwing grain out the back, but you also don't want to be keeping a bunch of straw in there, a bunch of chaff. So I've got a question for you guys. So the mud hog rear wheel assist, should I be running that in dry conditions on the field? Should I be in the high? Should I be in the low? What do you guys think? Well, we're calling it a wrap for the day. Things started getting tough, and it's just not worth breaking something at the end of the day when wheat combining gets tough. We got the clean windows still, we got the California dash duster, so I'm gonna go clean those off, and I'll be right back. So there you go. If you use this at the end of the day, get all the dust off there before the morning dew shows up. You got nice clean windows, and you don't have to use glass cleaner and paper towels all the time, and you can just dust it off quick at the end of the day. So pretty slick. Or midday, sometimes they get dusty, and if we're gonna go on the road or something, clean them down, and the mirrors and the grain tank windows too. So, well, as usual, thank you for watching. This is Beet Farmin Mitch, and don't forget to keep it sweet.